All right, we are here today with our Baker University head cross-country coach, Tim Byers, and our three NAIA National cross-country qualifiers. How's everybody doing today?
Good. Thank you.
Good.
Very excited.
You guys are preparing to go out west, out to the Pacific Northwest in Fort Vancouver, Washington. Coach, did want to start off with you. We just hosted a very successful Hart cross-country championship. What were your thoughts on that event as a whole?
As a whole, I think I had great support, and you can't run a successful meet without having great support. And so everyone from the ADs, Nate Hauser and Susan Decker, and our SID, Tyler Price. I think we were just able to put on a really good show for the athletes and make it a memorable meet for them.
How about these three guys next to you? They've all qualified, and Joe's been there now 3 times. Greg, 2 for 2, and Liam in his first shot. How about this group?
Yeah, I can't say enough about these guys. They came in with, where they were very focused at the beginning of the season. They were ready to, they wanted to qualify. Of course, we would prefer to be there as a team, but to get 3, you only get 6 individuals qualified for the national meet out of our conference, and we took half the spots with 3 of them. So to have Joe, being his 3rd time, and Greg with his 2nd, and Liam with his 1st, they all had to run an incredible race to be national qualifiers. There's nothing given in our conference. We got a tough conference, both on the men and women's side. And these guys went out there and ran close to their lifetime best, and Liam, 42nd PR. They did what they had to do to be national qualifiers.
How about this course itself up in Fort Vancouver, Washington? What have you heard about it? Experience? What do these guys have to anticipate going up there?
Yeah, I've been out there a few times before. They hosted back, 4 or 5 years ago, when they had it out there. It's a 2,000 meter loop. We'll do 4 2,000 meter, really very spectator friendly, fast, flat. But it always rains out there, and so that'll be probably our biggest thing. If the course is going to be sloppy, wet, slow, we won't know until we get out there. But they're used to the rain out there, and so it's usually the course absorbs it up really nicely.
Well, Joe, let's start with you with our athletes. Like I mentioned, this will be your 3rd time as a national qualifier in men's cross country, and we talked about earlier. Your 3rd different course as well in different parts of the country and things like that. Talk about your previous experiences. How were those? Your past 2 experiences.
Well, I'm just glad I get the opportunity for one more race this year, going to nationals again for the 3rd time. But it's always fun going to a national meet. Not nearly as fun, not going individually as compared to going with the team and everything, but it's been a fun past 3 years. I'm just glad I get another chance at another national meet.
Yeah, you're going to a part of the country you've never been, up in the Pacific Northwest. What are you looking forward to most at running in those type of conditions?
I'm looking forward to, since it's really close to Portland, Oregon, really close to Oregon. Oregon's a really good track town, so I'm pretty excited for all the stuff that we're going to do up there. Go to Nike headquarters. I think we're going to go to that track that it's in the middle of the forest with a bunch of trees on the outside and trees in the middle, and so I'm pretty excited to see that. A lot of the Olympians train on that, and a lot of really good runners are outside of Oregon, so I'm pretty excited to go visit Oregon for the first time.
Yeah, how about the opportunity to run here with a couple of your teammates too? You've got you and Greg have ran in marathons together and a lot of competitions, and Liam has come right in and had some success. But how about your excitement level running with these 2?
Yeah, even though we're not going as a team, it's just nice going with these 2 at least. We've pretty much just been running together all year. Just on regular runs, it's been us 3. On workouts, it's been us 3. In races, it's been us 3. So it's as close to a team as we're going to get, so I'm pretty excited for it.
Awesome. Greg, you'll be going for 2nd straight year. Last time was here in the Midwest area. Now you're going up to the Pacific Northwest. First off, have you ever been up to that part of the country? And second, what's your excitement level this year?
Never to the Northwest, but I've ran in California plenty of times, so I think I'm more excited about the weather, more cross-country, realistic weather, wet, sloppy, cool. So I'm excited about the conditions and the competition. It was great last year in Principia College, and so I think being able to come back again and race these guys again is really exciting.
Yeah, talking about your first experience at the cross-country championship last year, what do you remember from that experience, and what do you hope to take with you this year after last year's race?
It's crowded. There's a lot of bodies, a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, so I think key is getting out strong and getting out safe. Because I went out okay, but I just got sucked back into the mass of people, so I think just getting a good start is probably key here, and that's what I plan to focus on this upcoming race.
Yeah, what advice do you have for Liam? It's his first race at a national level. What would be some advice for him?
It's a lot of fun. Don't overthink it. I mean, this is a low stakes race. I mean, granted it's a national championship, but I mean, we're not going as a team. We're not like nationally ranked. We're just a bunch of guys going for a good time run. So I think just go out there, run your race, and you'll be fine.
And Liam, like we mentioned, your first time here at nationals. But what's been your first semester like in college? You're coming here from Scotland, far from home. How's that first semester of school and competing with your teammates been?
It's been really fun. I've really felt that since being here that I've not only evolved as a runner but as a person as well. And Baker's allowed me to not only kind of excel through athletics, but also through my academics as well, which I never really considered myself out there. So I mean, as far as that's concerned, like I feel like I've transitioned into that pretty well. And then with cross country so far this year, I'm not saying that I never expected to get to this point, but it was always just a pipeline dream to eventually make it to nationals, and I just knew that on the day anything could happen, and I told myself I was going to have the race of my life, so I went for it, and yeah, it paid off. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going with these guys and the coach, and the hard part's over now. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just looking forward to get out there and just run my race. So.
Yeah, for a lot of these guys, it'll be the first time they're in this type of environment up in the Pacific Northwest. It is, quite a ways away from Baldwin City. What are you looking forward to most, whether that be traveling with your teammates or the race itself? But, what are you most excited about?
I think I'm more excited about just being, even just being in the same category or bracket as some of the nation's best, to even think that I can be running with these guys and to be out there. That's for me, that's exciting, and I felt like this cross country season is being slowly progressing. Didn't have such a good race like the last race I had, so to bounce back the way it has and the way things have turned out has been great. The trip itself, I mean, I've only ever flown to get here, so to actually be traveling within the United States through flying is pretty exciting, and especially, I mean, that I've always wanted to even just see Oregon, let alone, to be going there and to be racing in that part of the country is going to be, I'm sure, very beautiful, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, again, you guys will compete this Saturday, November 18th, up in Fort Vancouver, Washington. I know all of us here at Baker Nation will be keeping an eye on that, and we thank you all for your time, and good luck Saturday.
Thank you.